EA Sports. It's in the game.
Stop me, oh, somebody stop me. Stop me, somebody stop me. Stop me, oh, somebody stop me. Lord, if I'm doing it wrong, then please stop me. Stop me. Stop me. Stop me. And Lord, if I'm doing it wrong, then please.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Three down.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Trip.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved.
Touchdown, 49ers! George Kittle, 66 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ace! Mike 27. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Watch twist. Hey, alert three. Left.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And now running right through him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
That's a lot of beef thundering downfield off of the toss play, and it takes me back to when I was a kid and watching USC play. Remember the old toss that they ran? They used to call it student body right or student body left because everyone was out in front of the ball carrier. In fact, one of their favorite plays, it was called rose stem right or rose stem left, depending on the formation, 28 toss. And 28 toss was their bread and butter.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Ace!
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Ace!
On play action, it's Mahomes. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. DeForest Buckner coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Mahomes now to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Mike 48, Mike 48.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes under a heavy rush, and down he goes. DeForest Buckner in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this 1st quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more.
Z, Ace. Alert.
They'll try and throw for it here. And going deep for Hill. He's got a man, complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Here's Mahomes to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Ace! Ace! Left, left! Left, left! Left, left! Left, left! Wide!
On 2nd down, Williams.
Go, 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 go!
And they can't bring him down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
4 down, 4 down. Hey, check Mike, 26. Ace!
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Ace! Ace!
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Hunt. Check. Crunch.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
Strong right. We got 4.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And Hill with it over the middle. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
The extra point up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow the defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Chris Jones on the stop.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Tight end right. Hey, boys, we got 4 down. Check 59. 6. Mike to 59. 13.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
6. Mike's 5'9". 12. White. Silver.
11. Go ahead. 12.
On first down, Garoppolo. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I got you.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Jerick McKinnon, 42 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold to add the extra point. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now a play fake here on first down. And going deep for Hill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And that one results in 35 yards. Garoppolo now, first down throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. George Kittle with his second touchdown here in this first